into your February Astro Dice. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you. Welcome back, everyone, and all new followers, watchers, subscribers. Okay, let's see what's going on this month. I hope last month was doing good for you guys. Let's see. Best message coming out for those of you who are new. This is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay. We've got 9 coming out in the 9th. That's going to be the 9th house with some Mercury energy and Gemini energy coming out. Ooh, okay. So going to have a lot of communication going on. So how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel within that Mercury. So it's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of maybe traveling, writing, texting, communication. Let's figure out how that's going down over here. Within Gemini over here, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, informative, stimulating exchange is possible. And doing it in the 9th house. Broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. So you could be talking about going back to school. You could be talking about watching tarot, right? However it is. But whatever is going on over here, there's going to be a lot of broadening the horizons no matter what it is. Okay, remember guys, it's only one of 12 houses, right, that we're talking about over here. We're not talking about, you know, sometimes this house can go into another house though. It could be talking about that love house. It could be talking also about that money area as well, as the two houses can kind of form together, playing small over here. So it does feel like right now I have some obstacles when it comes to talking and procrastinating this situation. It could be about travel. You guys might feel like you're stuck. Maybe you want to get out there and go traveling and you feel like you're very stuck at home. Maybe you don't have the finances to travel that way, or maybe it is somebody returning from travels, right? Maybe somebody is coming to see you. Now, let's just see what's going on over here first before we make any true assumptions about what we're talking about. Having the transformation, talking about that transformation in the 9th house. Kind of looking at them together over here, talking about this transformation. I feel like a lot of you were on a spiritual journey that is now coming to an end. So if you were doing the dark night of the soul type of journey, it's now coming to the end now. You can now finally see the end. You've learned what you need to learn when it comes to that situation. And now you are returning from that travel, especially when we talk about the 9th house. So you're living, you know, before you might have felt like I was obsessed with the situation. All that obsession is now trying to go away. You might have felt lack of faith when it comes to the 9th house, in which now it's starting to return. The more, you know, your journey has cycled through that as you're transformed. You feel more faithful as you see things in a different perspective. I do feel like that for a lot of you, and you're going to start feeling that towards the beginning of the month, where you just feel like you're bringing around this calmness, bringing in new routines. I'm not feeling maybe as obsessed with work or obsessed with a manifestation or things like that, letting things flow, letting things go, and being more thankful as you are settling down, right? Not worried so much about the manifestation and right, but bringing things to resolution, grounding yourself, right, during this time, and letting yourself float around, kind of, right, kind of floating, just like a ship in the air. Just allow it, like I said, let it go, let it flow, right, instead of holding you back. And that's because your faith has changed around. You're saying, you know, this is where the transition is. This is where that transformation came, that I feel more faithful. I just would love to see a star card on that right there. Let's get use our other deck over here, because that's really what it feels like. The calmness, the resolution, the healing, the faith. Clarify on that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, please. Where it's saying I had lack of faith, but now I feel more trusting towards the universe, towards my journey, towards what I have learned. I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm out of my head. I'm not fighting it. I'm not sorting myself out. There's no more self-sabotage. I'm definitely, you know, where there was no passion, I feel like there's a more passionate, you know, new beginning. I've learned so much about the situation. So it does feel like, you know, I did have lack of passion. I was a self-sabotage type of energy, but I have learned, and it's showing you right now in the beginning of the month that how much you've learned, how much information you have attained on this journey that you have been taking. And so you're returning from this travel of what you have learned academically, spiritually, right? Learning, understanding, listening to your intuition. Clarify on the death card for me, please. Just one or two cards. Thank you. Yes, being patient, more ambitious about the situation, and being more patient, more balanced, moving more moderately and not moving as fast, right? And it's so crazy because it's kind of like, as you see the cards, it's kind of like I'm more in moderation. Maybe I wanted things to take on quicker action, right? I wanted things to come in quicker, but I've learned to go with the flow. I've learned how to rein myself in and not allow myself so much, you know, self-sabotage by wanting. And if I don't get it now, then, you know, that impatience kind of pulls in. So now it's showing that in the beginning of the month, you're moderating yourself, but yet you still have that ambitious need. So you are feeling more grounded about the situation. You are settling yourself down when it comes to what you're exploring and what you want, right? Feeling like, you know what, and things are going more my way. I can let my hair down. I don't have to feel like I'm walking on broken glass everywhere that I go. Ooh. And then, of course, under that is the death card. So it's just after this this transformation, finding the divine essence within myself. The snake is showing the divine essence, finding what it truly, really means, and the things are going to flow. Whoa, things are going to flow together. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Okay, so, yeah. Clarify on that travel card, even though I'm not really worried about the Three of Wands as much, but it can show us that, yes, I have the awareness and the understanding to let things go, travel on the journey that I need. I'm feeling like I'm on the right track. I've left the baggage behind so that I can move in a different way. So it does feel, you know, I can speak what I need to speak. I've spoken my truth. I've seen my truth. I'm aware of my truth, right? I'm traveling the road, maybe less taken by most. Isn't that the truth, though? And that road is a narrow road where you see everybody else getting hippity hoppity. I'm just moderately just going with the flow, right? Okay, I love it. I love it. So let's see what's coming in. So I love the way the beginning of the month is flowing for you. It's you're going to take a more moderate step this month, right? Maybe you put in those New Year's resolutions as well, and maybe you expected them to come. Maybe you put them in towards the end of December and you thought they were coming this way, and now you're like, you know what? Maybe they didn't come yet because, you know what? It takes time. Time is a virtue, as so is patience. With the middle of the month, it does show that you have this inspired action to want to continue moving fearlessly, right? You might even be talking to someone who is a little impulsive. Here comes that star. Yeah. But you're still feeling like you're keeping that faith and that purpose and that renewal and all of that spiritual fortune that you know you have within yourself, and all that rejuvenation that you've built within yourself. You're just continuing to kind of mix the waters. It's kind of funny because on the original tarot card, right, she's mixing waters over here, right? 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out, right? Tempering. And over here, she's mixing the waters as well. So, so no matter what, you're still mixing those healings, those moderations, right? Still saying everything's okay. I still have a purpose. The Temperance and the Star are all about a purpose, finding the faith, The only difference is one's about that perfect timing for the star, that perfect timing for that healing to come in, right? Okay, so here we go. Next card coming out. Yep. Traveling on my way. Finding new adventures, finding new things to do. Exploring, feeling excited, new messages, new texting. Might even found a new love who's coming in. But you might feel like they're moving a little heated, a little hot. Right? You're telling them to kind of slow down. I'm still in this kind of, you know, where they're getting all too excited and a little impulsive. They're coming in very sexy, very charming. You're still saying, oh, but I'm still in the 9th house over here. I'm still just poised. Right? I'm still in this renewal phase. I'm still going with the flow. You want to go all hot and heavy, that's fine. That's fine. But you're not going to receive it from me right now, because right now I'm still in a healing mode and I'm just 1 foot in, 1 foot out. See, no matter what, she still has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot out. Temperance still does too. So still testing those waters, keeping that faith alive. Still saying this is where it is. So if you're looking for hot and heavy, you know, exchange from me, well, you're going to have to just settle down, because I'm not going to do such things. Right? They may even be asking a lot of information about you. And maybe you don't want to give all the information out. It does feel like it's a brand new person. Somebody that you've just met who's looking for information about you, but they are coming in with fire. Wanting that information from you. Being, you know, there's this curiosity, right? This kind of a curiosity, but very, you know, explosive. Wanting to take things kind of quickly with fire, right? Yeah, they're looking at you, they're watching you, they're inspecting you. But it's kind of funny, because I feel like as they're kind of inspecting you and wanting you to share all this information, you're kind of inspecting them. So I kind of feel like you're more inspecting them than they're inspecting you. They just seem to want a lot of information, and you're kind of quieting yourself. You're saying, I'm kind of in a quiet mode. I'm still kind of hermiting myself out. All that hermit means to me is, in this way, is that I am not sharing all of my feelings, because I'm moderately, you know, testing the waters of this situation. I'm keeping myself on this journey, even though my journey is over. It says your journey is over, but you have learned what you need to learn from your journey. And what did you learn from your journey, my friends? How to keep poised, how to keep calm, how to keep the faith, how to keep everything moderately going without moving too fast or going too slow. Staying centered. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Staying centered, so that I don't get hurt, or so I don't, right? The transformation that you've taken on within the situation has taught you a lot about, right, about who you are and what you want, and inspecting things first so that you don't get hurt. I don't want to be hurt. And if you know it's not you, then it's the other person, right? Who's, you know, but it's, you know, who's inspecting is what I mean. But I feel like it's both of you. Meaning that if you're not inspecting them, you know, then maybe you're not. Maybe you're just chilling and you're just like, don't care that much. You know, it's either going to happen or it's not. You know what I mean? But I do feel like the 8 of Coins is both of you. Because they're coming in as that Page of Wands. They want to know all this information as you're just kicking it, right? Yeah, because it says, yeah. Looks like they have may have healed from a situation as well. And they want to look outward now. They're kind of at a crossroads with you in some ways, because they're just not sure exactly how you're taking their coin. Ooh, but they are offering you a stable date out, something that is solid. It's a solid, you know what I'm saying? It's solid. It means that, you know, it's a solid opportunity. Solid. If it's not love, then it could be a job, but I do see, you know, a solid relationship. It is definitely a relationship. Meaning no games. They don't want to play games. It looks like they've been hurt before. Oops, and they know you've been hurt. They know you've been hurt, and they've been hurt. And they don't want to play it. This is a no games. This is no mind games, right? But you kind of got them, you know, they want to progress towards you. They have, you know, they want this Two of Wands to make sure that the gate is open, right? So I do feel like they're kind of a little bit at a crossroads with you because you're not 100% sharing everything, right? You're not the open book that they are. You're keeping things to yourself with the Hermit, right? You could be dealing with the Taurus. Doesn't have to be. But it's definitely some kind of, you know, solid opportunity. They're not, just like I said, they're not here to play mind games. They're going to let you know through their texting, through their communication, you know, that they would actually like, you know, this to work. They would like to, you know, make this relationship, you know, can we go out to dinner? Can we do things together? I would like to take you out, do things with you. I do see it though, no strings attached. No strings attached. Just let's go out and have some fun. Yeah. Let's go out and see if we're, you know, if we're meant to be together. If we're meant to be friends. If we're meant to be in a relationship together. Take the opportunity. The end of the month, we have the Ace of Pentacles again. Wow. Moving, there it is again, that Six of Wands, or Six of Swords, and Judgment. So they do see that this is a good opportunity, you know, and they want to take this opportunity with you. They do see you as a good opportunity, a good friend, a good person, a good person to be with. They want to start something new with you. They do want this opportunity. Star card again. Man, I asked for the star card, but I didn't expect it to get it twice. But they do see that you're in a healing mode. But they do see you as this shiny-eyed person. You make them smile. They see you as the sun. They see you as a star. They see you as this shining person. But they do know that you just got through some healing, that you are, you know, I think they're your potential for them. They see you guys getting along. They still have, they keep the hope and the faith that you guys can continue to keep texting, keep writing, keep going. They want to, you know, continue with this relationship. Six of Wands. They see the victory within the situation. They see that, you know what, you're moving on to calmer waters. They see you calm. If this is a person that's already known you, they see you much calmer than you had been before. If this is a brand new person who's coming in the mid-month, then they definitely see you as this person who has left a lot behind, right? And a very calm person talking with you. They realize that, you know, how much you have changed by just the way you're saying things, telling your story, finally opening up. Yeah, finally opening up to them about all the things you've left behind, all the things that have gone wrong, finding out that you guys have a lot in common. Yeah, telling your truths. Page of Cups, yeah, opening up your sensitivities to them. So you guys must like each other, talking about your past. Yeah, and for those of you who already know this person, they have seen you change. They know you've changed. They can sense it within you. They see it all around you. With the Judgment, you have the Sun. So there is definitely this new phase, this new absolution, this new awakening that has, you know, come towards you through this transition that you have gone through this awakening, through this enlightenment, feeling more optimistic, feeling more vitality within the situation, watching the blessings coming in, and finally feeling like the blessings have finally come your way. feeling like everything that I've wished for, everything that I'm looking for, you know, is finally on its way to me, feeling like things are in my favor. It doesn't mean that you're going to get everything you wish for. Of course not. I mean, come on. Right? But is it meaning that things are changing for the better, towards the positive, into that vitality, into that sun, into that positivity? Absolutely. Absolutely. Where everything felt so dreadful. And why? Because I had definitely decided that I wasn't going to obsess about the situation. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Over manifest the situation day after day, a day after day, a day after day, a day after, right? Let it go, let it flow. And you're saying, okay, so I've let it go, I've let it flow. Now I see those blessings coming in. I see them coming in, whether it's little by little or boom, all in, you know, all together in one little package. Like I said, will it be everything you're looking for? Well, of course not. Nothing is going to come to us 100 all at once. If they did that, that would be like 1% of population. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, try to be as realistic over here as possible. I know, and I watch a lot of tarot readings that are just so unrealistic that it's kind of like, ew, you shouldn't tell people that. That's just, yes, we want to stay as optimistic as possible when doing our readings, but the thing is, you don't want people to, you know what I'm saying, be looking for, you know, 4 different manifestations coming in all in one package. I mean, I've never had that happen. I have had two come in together pretty close to each other, kind of natural sometimes, depends on what it is. But, you know, but I mean, you know, but is your world changing? Your perception has changed. Your faith has changed. You have changed, and that's a blessing in itself, right? And then realizing how things are working and how things are panning out and how things are shifting in your life is a blessing. So we can see the sun as being a blessing in so many different areas. It doesn't mean that I have to win the lottery. And that's only like 0.00% of 1%. Right? In fact, I heard a thing that said you're most likely to be struck by lightning than win the lottery for the majority of everybody on this planet, which I totally agree. Okay, so the Fool. And that's it right there. You're starting life on this new clean slate. You're starting your life in this new you, this new place. And I see this beautiful love coming toward you, or friendship, relationship. We'll just put it in a relationship, whether it's platonic or love. It doesn't matter. I see them there, whether they're a brand new person or somebody who's already known you and has seen you change. But it doesn't matter, because others are going to see you change. Those who already know you are going to see you, that you have made remarkable changes. You're not that person. Maybe you were full of anxiety, full of tension, and now you're calm. Managing things a little bit better because you get better sleep, no more insomnia, something of this nature, right? However it is, you've taken it down from, stress 100, even if you've stressed down to 70%, that's a huge gap. You know what I'm saying? And you just continue to keep pushing yourself into that area, because all I can see in the middle of here is that you're going to continue throughout the whole month to keep that star, to keep that hope, that faith, to keep rejuvenating and keep going on your 9th house. Keep that journey alive. Even though it says the journey of the dark soul has ended, for those of you who were on that journey and now you just follow through with what you've learned. For others of you, it's just this small transition where you just feel better because I've learned how to have faith and have learned to trust. And trust always starts within what? Myself. That's a beautiful reading, my friends. Okay? Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.